Hello students, this is your English teacher. I am pleased to see you again this class. Today I would like to teach first unit of the supplementary. God sees the truth but waits, written by Leo Tolstoy. See about the author of Leo Tolstoy. He was a Russian writer who is regarded as one of the greatest authors of all time. He was born in an aristocratic Russian family. He is best known for the novels War and Peace and Anna Karenina, which are commonly regarded as among the finest novels ever written. His writing style were used ordinary events and characters to examine war, religion, feminism, and other topics. He was convinced that philosophical principles could only be understood in their concrete expression in history. He established himself as a moral and religious leader. His ideas about non-violent resistance to evil influenced the likes of social leader Mahatma Gandhi. In his later life, he converted to Christianity and became a prominent advocate for non-violent resistance. He concludes the meaning of life. Life cannot come from art, science, or philosophy. Only the irrational knowledge of faith can provide life's meaning. Let's introduce the important characters of the story. There are three important characters in the story. First one, Ivan Dimitrich Akizino. He was a protagonist of the story. He was a handsome and fair curly haired fellow. He was always enthusiastic. He was very fond of singing. When he was young, he used to drink alcohol, but after his marriage, he gave it up. He was arrested for murdering a merchant by the police. Hence, he spent 26 years in prison, but he did not commit the crime. Another important character is Kizino's wife. She acted a minor character, however, she played an important role at the beginning of the story. When her husband prepares to go to Nizhny Fair in town, she warns him of a foreboding dream she had and begs him not to go there, but he refused. And the next important character is Makar Semyonich. He is the villain of the story. He first appeared as a fellow prisoner in Siberia. However, Kizino discovered that Semyonich is the man who killed the merchant. Finally, he changed his attitude and admitted his fall to the officers by Kizino's activity. This story tells the power of truth. Sometimes it's not arrives out early, but surely comes out after waiting a long time. Hear the story about a truthful merchant. Although he punished without a crime, but he was a truthful person till his full life, and eventually he got justice at the end of the story. Let's see the story. Ivan Mitrich Kizino is a merchant living in Vladimir, a town in Russia. He was a handsome curly haired fellow. He is always responsible and liked well by the other people. In these younger days, he lived and enjoyed all the material things world has to offer until he got married. One summer, he planned to go to Nizhny Fair as a business venture. Nizhny is the place. It is the fifth largest city in Russia. But his wife warned him that she had a bad dream of her husband and said about that Kizino returned from the town with hair of grey. He laughed as if he doesn't care and went on the fair. He traveled halfway and met a merchant he knew. They spent the night on inn and have some tea together and shared an adjoining room in the inn. Next morning, he is not used of sleeping for long hours, so he decided to wake up early and continue his journey without the other merchant. Along the way of his journey, two soldiers in a troika and stopped him. Troika is a type of transportation consisting of three horses pulling a sort of carriage. They explained to him that the merchant was murdered and robbed. They searched his bag and found a bloody knife. Kizino claimed that he is not the murderer of the death, but they arrested him and sent him to prison. His petition was also refused by the government. Even his wife also suspected him if he might have been involved. He was sad that his wife too suspected him. He began to weep. Then a soldier came to say that the wife and children must go away. He bade them goodbye for the last time in his life. He said to himself, "It seems that only God can know the truth." He wrote no more petitions, gave up all hope, and only hope was pray to God. After being severely flogged, he was sent to Siberia for working in the mines. During his 26 years of imprisonment there, his hair had turned grey. His cheerful personality disappeared. Only his body began to weaken. He never showed any signs of happiness, but frequently prayed to God. In prison, he learned to make boats and earn a little money with which he bought books to read. On Sundays in the prison church, he sang songs in the choir and preached from his books. The prison officers liked him for his gentleness, so they respected him. When there were quarrels, they came to ask some help from him, and his fellow prisoners called him Grandpa and the Saint. One day, a new shipment of prisoners arrived there. One of them was Magar Semyonich. Kizino knew the details of Magar and realized that he was Kizino's own hometown and also knew about the merchant's death. He was the culprit who killed the merchant and escaped, but he did not reveal him and others. He maintained it secretly. Magar Semyonich knew the details about the casino, but he did not confess his guilt on the day he met Kizino. One night, Kizino heard some sounds to earth rolling under, where the prisoners were sleeping. Magar trying to dig a tunnel to escape the prison. Kizuna could easily have reported this to the prison's officers, but he refused and returned to the bed. Next day, prison's officers discovered the tunnel and asked who had been doing the digging. No one would answer. Officers believed Kizino will not tell lies, but he denied knowing the truth. Kizino did not want to see Magar harshly punished. Later that night, Magar came to Kizino's bed and begged for forgiveness to what he had done to him a long time ago. He confessed that he killed the merchant and hidden the blood-stained knife in Kizino's bag. Both men were weeping, and Kizino said, "God will forgive you. Maybe I am 100 times worse than you." And Magar offered to confess his crime in front of prison's officers, so Kizino could be released from prison and go back to home and join his family. But Kizino did not want to go there. He only desired to die. Finally, Magar Semyonich confessed his guilt to the officers. But unfortunately, Kizno died when the releasing order came. This is the story of the God sees the truth but waits. An important element of the story is the truth comes out, but only after waiting a long time. This is the justice. The author is clearly pointing out that justice sometimes arrives too late, but we must have faith that God will eventually bring justice to every situation. And forgiveness is the best form of taking revenge, as it makes the opponent to suffer from a sort of humiliation. Okay, students, thank you for listening. I give you a paragraph of the supplementary. You should copy it. When you read the paragraph, test yourself in homework note with a detailed date. We will meet next class. Thank you.